Hey guys, it's your girl Miss Annie J, and today I am going to be talking about PMDD, but from a different angle, okay? All of my PMDDs up to date have been aimed at women who deal with PMDD. But today I wanted to focus my attention on anyone who is a partner, spouse, dating somebody who deals with PMDD, to bring you guys more insight into what you can do to help us and things to just be aware of when you are dating someone with PMDD. So if you want to know more, stay tuned and I am going to be right back.
See the new girl vibe, she in her stride. She goes side to side, she goes tap, 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 tap. See the new girl vibe, she in her stride. She goes side to side.
Okay, number one, show that you care. I know that sounds like a given, but it is really important if you are with somebody or dating somebody who deals with PMDD. And how can you do that? By doing research and suggesting treatments and things like that. Now, the awareness of PMDD has been increasing over time, which is fantastic news because now more and more people are coming to know of it. At the time when I diagnosed, I had never heard of it. I didn't know anyone who knew anything about it, but there's so much information available now. You can just Google, you can read people's personal blogs. There are so many videos on YouTube now, women who go through PMDD, medical professionals as well who talk about PMDD. Information is vast, is what I am saying. So do some research and try and help and provide suggestions to your partner as to things that you think they could try or they could do, help minimize the symptoms that they go through when they are going through their PMDD weeks. So do just show that genuine care because it will go a long way. Number two, take note of our most prevalent noticeable symptoms when we're going through PMDD. There's probably some type of behavior that tends to stick out like a sore thumb when your other half is going through her PMDD weeks. So take note of that in order for you to be able to provide as much support to us as possible at that time. So for example, if your partner's vivid symptom happens to be fatigue, they just don't want to do diddle squat, then you could maybe suggest taking them out for the day, go for a walk. If they don't want to be around people, go to a quiet park. These are just random examples I'm throwing out there. The reason why I'm saying it's good to suggest ideas that will bring your partner potentially out of their comfort zone, because when they're going through PMDD, they might seem quite stubborn and want to just do what they want to do at that time. But if you're able to get them to do something that is counteractive to how they are currently feeling or the symptom that they're experiencing at that time, it will actually increase that feel-good factor from the activity that you end up doing. And when that feel-good factor is increased, it will then minimize the symptom that they are experiencing. Ladies, this is now for you. When we are going through certain symptoms, there are certain things that we do not want to do. So for example, if you are somebody who has a heightened level of depression whilst you are in your PMDD weeks, you probably do not want to interact with anybody. You probably want to be at home in your bed, crawled in a ball, and just shut off the world. However, as much as this sounds counterproductive when you are going through that particular symptom during that time in the month, that is actually the best time to get yourself out there and be social. Now, I know that that is probably going to be a little bit of a challenge. However, the outcome and the results from doing that are so beneficial to you and will be beneficial to that particular symptom that you're feeling at that time. Once you go out, let's say, for example, you go out with your partner or you go out with your friends or with your family, you have a nice day out, your feel-good factor will increase and your mind will not be so focused on that particular symptom because the feel-good factor is increasing. The depression starts to do this, your well-being and happiness starts to go this way, and overall it just helps and minimizes the symptom you're going through and increases your well-being and your mental state at that time. So that is why I'm saying, if you see that your partner exudes a particular type of characteristic or behavior during their PMDD weeks, it is a great idea to encourage them to do something that will counteract that particular symptom. Overall, it will give them a better sense of well-being, put them in a more positive headspace, and it will be beneficial for your relationship. Number three, never take anything personally. Guys, okay? If you are a spouse, partner, all of that, and we do something that is quite left field, please do not take it personally, especially if we are going through our PMDD weeks, because all of our emotions are extremely heightened during that time. We feel almost like we are not in control of how severe the emotions are. So you might find that we may snap about something that doesn't warrant that level of snappiness or outburst, for example, and we might just talking that, shouting. Please do not take it personal, okay? Because it is the symptoms that we're exuding at that time that we find very difficult to try and manage and control. And so you may end up bearing the brunt of it, but it is not a personal attack on you. Now, if you've gone and done something that warrants somebody being upset with you, then it may actually be justified. However, if it's just left field out of nowhere, please do not take it personally. Just support us through the emotions. Talk to us about it. You know, you can even highlight it at that point. Okay, wait for them to finish saying what they're saying and then discuss it. Let's sit down, let's talk about it in a calm, safe environment so that we can just kind of get to the bottom of what the issue actually is, because then that will bring us as PMDD survivors to the fact that, okay, our reaction to what has happened is probably a bit more excessive than what it should be. Now that you've brought it to my attention, I've realized that actually no, this is a result of my emotional symptoms that I am experiencing at the time. So let me just rein it in, reflect quickly, and bring myself back to a point where I am not necessarily jeopardizing what we have going on. Number 4, as a partner to somebody of PMDD, I would ask that you be protective of our emotions. To my PMDD ladies, you guys have heard me talk in one of my videos about the fact that you do not want to date somebody who is going to take advantage of your emotional vulnerability when you are experiencing PMDD. If you are a partner of somebody who deals with PMDD, then the reason why I'm saying to be extra protective of our emotions is because we do tend to go through quite an excessive state of emotional vulnerability, and we can be on edge. So we don't necessarily want somebody who is going to now come and intensify the negative feelings that we're dealing with by trying to take advantage of our emotional state. I am hoping and praying that if you are a partner watching this video, you are somebody that my PMDD sister has chosen. She was able to really get to know you, realize and suss out that you are genuinely a caring, sympathetic, considerate and kind person. I'm hoping those are the type of people watching this particular video. What I'm saying will not come as a shock or surprise to you, and actually will be very easy for you to fulfill and do, because you want the best for your partner. You want to see them happy, to have great emotional well-being. So please do take extra care and protection of our emotions. Do not bring us drama and difficulty, because if it was me and you're making my life more difficult, dealing with PMDD is a whole situation in itself. I do not need somebody to come and add the stresses and emotional turmoil I already deal with dealing with this condition. And if you are somebody like that, that's going to be in my life, I am going to hit the exit door on the left. You just want to know that we've got somebody who has our back, somebody who has our corner, that is going to be able to support us through it. Point number 5, please do not assume that we are bipolar. Many of us have gone to medical professionals and have already experienced being misdiagnosed. We do not necessarily want to now have the same misdiagnosis from somebody that we are in a relationship with or we are dating. So please do not assume that we are dealing with bipolar. Now, I know because of the cyclical structure of the emotional upheaval we go through, it may have traces of similarities. It is not. Ours is completely to do with our hormonal changes and our menstrual cycle and our sensitivity to those changes. And there is not really anything else to it. So we just need you to help and support us through the condition as it is. It's only at that time that we go through it. The rest of the month, we are our complete 100% authentic selves. Judge us based on when we are not experiencing our PMDD weeks, which can vary in time length. Some women, it can be a couple of days. For other women like myself, it can be up to 2 weeks. PMDD is just a reflection of our responses to the changes in our hormones. It does not define us. Okay guys, that is pretty much it for this particular video. I thought I would just share some information information for people who date people that deal with PMDD, and I hope that you have found this insightful and useful. Any comments, please do drop them in the comment box below. If you've got any questions, let me know. Otherwise, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new to my channel, and if you are a veteran, please do continue to check in with me, and I will be providing another PMDD update as always in a couple of weeks time. So until then, be sure to take care of yourself and be sure to take care of your woman. Okay, guys, it's your girl Miss Annie J. Until my next video, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Feeling on the melody, I'ma be your remedy. No time for the jealousy, this is just a gift to me. Sun is shining down on me, making juice so readily. Like tap, 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 tap. I'm a big bad bee, shaking down the house on a rhythmic street.